Hello friends, this is your facilitator Tamir from myabcenglish.com. Today we're going to discuss about a very important topic in grammar, which is direct and indirect speech. Let me first clarify that direct speech is also known as quoted speech, and indirect speech is also known as reported speech. Quoted speech is one that comes within quotes, one which is directly expressed by the speaker in its original tone. There are certain rules you need to follow while changing direct speech to an indirect speech. Taking an example, let us discuss about the rules. An example sentence is, "He said, I am fine." In a sentence, you first need to identify a pronoun or a progressive adjective. In this sentence, we have I as pronoun, but no possessive adjective, which means that I as a pronoun is going to be changed. We have some common pronouns as I, he, she, etc., and common possessive adjectives such as my, his, her, etc. So rule number 1 is that certain pronouns like I and we, which are in first person, change into he or she, and they respectively, but there is an exception, that when the subject of the reporting verb is also the first person, then there is no change in the pronoun. Then comes the case of second-person pronoun in direct speech, which is dependent on object of the reporting verb. What about third-person pronoun? The answer to this is no change at all. For example, he said, "It is raining" is in direct speech. But when you convert it into an indirect speech, the third-person pronoun remains unaffected, i.e., it remains the same. He said that it was raining as in reported speech. We observe that it remains unchanged here. Then comes the second rule about change of tenses, for which we have some rules. i.e., simple present becomes simple past. Present continuous becomes past continuous. Present perfect becomes past perfect. And finally, simple past becomes past perfect. Example, he said it is raining is in direct speech. And the pronoun is in the third-person pronoun, which remains unchanged, but the tense of the sentence changes to past continuous, i.e., he said that it was raining as discussed in the rules about change of tenses. But again, there is an exception that there is no change in tenses when the statement is a universal truth. For example, he said, "I go for a walk in the morning," changes to he said that he goes for a walk in the morning. And finally, the time and place aspects change in a sentence, common ones being as follows. Today changes into that day. Tomorrow changes into the next day. Yesterday changes into the day before. Now changes into then. Here changes into there. This becomes that. These become those. Being some common changes in place and time aspects. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please like and subscribe our channel to receive further updates.